Hey friends, picture this for a second. Deep inside one of your ovaries sits a quiet little sac, but instead of plain fluid, it's packed with actual locks of hair, perfectly shaped teeth, and even tiny fragments of bone or cartilage. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi thriller? Yet this is exactly how your body can quietly build a mature cystic teratoma, better known as a dermoid cyst or complex ovarian cyst. It's one of the most unexpectedly cool quirks hiding in the reproductive system. And today, on How Your Body Actually Works, we're diving right into how it all comes together and why it's so quietly astonishing. Let's pull back the curtain on how these cysts even form. Imagine a smooth 3D animation journey through the ovary during your earliest development. Unlike the everyday cysts that flicker in and out with your cycle, this one starts from a single germ cell, an unfertilized egg cell that decides to multiply on its own in a process scientists call parthenogenesis. It's like your cells are running a solo rehearsal of the whole embryonic playbook, duplicating DNA and differentiating without any partner involved. Those germ cells are totipotent powerhouses, carrying the full blueprint to become any tissue type, a leftover superpower from when your entire body was first assembling itself in the womb. This built-in versatility is a brilliant survival adaptation for reproduction, ensuring eggs have the potential to spark new life. But sometimes it creates these self-contained tissue collections instead. Now zoom in closer with a macro cinematic shot lighting up the cyst's interior, and you'll see the real magic. Because those cells pull from all three embryonic germ layers, the cyst becomes this bizarre, organized hodgepodge of fully mature tissues. From the ectoderm layer comes skin complete with working hair follicles and sweat glands, often producing long strands of hair that float in thick, yellowish sebum, the same oily stuff that keeps your skin protected every day. Picture it, real hair growing right there inside your ovary, sometimes in luxurious clumps. It's your body's way of showing off that same developmental toolkit it uses to build you from scratch. Then the mesoderm layer chimes in with muscle fibers, cartilage, fat that makes up most of the cyst's volume, and yes, actual teeth, often nestled in a little bump called the Rokitansky protuberance. In stunning ultrasound visuals, those calcified teeth pop bright white with acoustic shadows behind them, making diagnosis almost unmistakable. About 30% of these cysts have those organized bits of bone or teeth, like a tiny sculpture park tucked away. This layered construction protects the tissues inside a tough capsule, keeping everything contained while your body goes about its normal hormone and fertility business. And the endoderm adds its own twist, bits of thyroid tissue, respiratory lining, or even gut-like structures. In rare cases, the whole cyst is mostly thyroid, a subtype called struma ovariae that can crank out extra hormones and quietly affect your energy levels or heart rate. Recent science keeps uncovering how these tissues stay functional years after forming, reminding us how precisely your cells remember their embryonic instructions. These cysts tend to grow super slowly, just a millimeter or two a year, which is why so many stay undetected through your 20s, 30s, or even longer. They're the most common benign ovarian growth in reproductive age women, often spotted by chance on a routine scan for something else. In your everyday life, that means your reproductive system is quietly carrying this extra payload without disrupting cycles, hormones, or fertility most of the time. A low-key testament to how resilient your ovaries really are. But here's what happens when the balance tips. Because the cyst is heavy with fat and solid bits, it can unbalance the ovary and cause it to twist on its supporting stalk. Ovarian torsion. Watch this dramatic animation as blood flow suddenly cuts off and sharp pain signals light up the nerves. It's your body's urgent alarm system kicking in to protect the tissue. Quick surgery usually saves the ovary. Even rarer, if the wall ruptures, that oily sebum and hair spill out, triggering chemical peritonitis, an intense but treatable inflammation in the abdomen. Doctors now use careful laparoscopic techniques with thorough rinsing to keep everything smooth and complication-free. Treatment is straightforward and ovary-sparing whenever possible, especially since preserving tissue matters for future pregnancies. Laparoscopic removal lets surgeons gently extract the cyst through tiny incisions while leaving healthy parts intact, and most women bounce back fast with no lasting effects. Fascinating body fact of the day. The name teratoma comes straight from the ancient Greek word for monster, because early physicians were stunned by these cysts that looked like they held parts of a malformed little being. Hair, teeth, and all. Yet they're completely benign and just a quirky expression of your germ cell's incredible potential. Isn't it neat how even these unusual growths reveal the hidden genius packed into your reproductive system? Your germ cells hold this vast creative power that usually builds new humans, but can occasionally craft these self-contained worlds instead. Have you or someone close ever had an ultrasound turn up an unexpected ovarian finding that turned out to be something like this? I'd love to hear your story in the comments. We've got plenty more hidden body secrets lined up for next time. Talk soon.